What's up, basketball fans? Welcome into today's live mailbag where I'm answering all of your questions. So everything you want to ask, anything you want to ask, we're going to talk about it on today's show. Rogue Brothers coming in with another super chat. Appreciate you, Rogue Brothers. Says Celtics get Rudy Gobert and Mike Conley. Utah gets Kemba Walker and Cody Zeller. The Hornets, another three-team trade here. The Hornets get Gordon Hayward the 14th, 23rd, and the 30th pick. So Celtics get Gobert and Conley. Here's the thing. Conley's a free agent, so there's no reason to trade for him. That's my only thing. So unless it's a sign-and trade. So let's just pretend it's a sign-and trade. We'll pretend that way. Utah gets Kemba Walker and Cody Zeller. Hornets get Hayward and those three picks. I don't hate this trade. I'm stumped. I'm stumped, Rogue Brothers. You stumped me again. This is a really good trade. I do think this could happen. But the only problem is Conley. But if you get Conley and Gobert and go Conley, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Rudy Gobert, and throw in Marcus Smart into that starting five, that might get it done. This is a pretty good trade. You guys can decide who says no because I can't figure it out. But good trade there, Rogue Brothers. Let's go to Mark White. Says 14th pick, Jaylen Brown from the Celtics to the Suns for Devin Booker. Suns say no, not enough for Devin Booker on this one. The Celtics love Jaylen Brown. That 14th pick is whatever. But 14, Jaylen Brown, even if you combine both of those, not as good there. I think the Suns could get way better offers for Devin Booker on that one. Would the Celtics love to get Devin Booker? I'm sure they would, but just not very realistic. So, Mark, I'm afraid they say no, they being the Phoenix Suns on this one. But make sure you subscribe to our Celtics channel and stay up to date with that. And also, give me a player that you would build around in today's NBA. We've had some discussion here in the office about who we'd build around. Giannis, Luka. I've seen people say Jason Tatum. I've seen Devin Booker, and I've actually seen Donovan Mitchell thrown out there as well. Now, I wouldn't take Donovan Mitchell over any of those guys, but name one player right now if you're starting a team, so you're the owner, you get to build the whole franchise on your own. One player you'd build around right now. Give me some shout-outs in the comments, or if you're watching live with us in the live chat as well, you know who I'm going with. His name rhymes with Shmuka Shmancic, so figure it out from there. Troy Hoops PH says, Celtics trade 3 first-round picks for Dennis Schroeder and Steven Adams. I don't hate that. Here's the problem. The 3 first-round picks, OKC's all over that. But do they really want Gordon Hayward? Does that really make sense for them to take on that contract? I don't think so. It's close to getting it done because the first-round picks might be worth it, and you're only going to have Gordon Hayward for 1 year. Man, I don't know. I think Boston's in. You get Steven Adams, you get Schroeder off the bench. It makes too much sense. I think OKC's a little bit hesitant, but I like that trade idea. That might get it done in today's NBA. Let's go to Amit K. Says Suns get 14 and 26. Celtics get the 10th pick. Man. It's meh. Maybe if you throw in number 30 as well, if the Suns could also get number 30 from Milwaukee, maybe they do it, but does Boston want to trade away 3 first-round picks to move up 4 spots in a draft that isn't that strong? I'm not sold on it. Maybe if they get Kelly Oubre, but I don't think they're going to get Kelly Oubre for the draft picks that they have. Interesting question. I don't think it gets it done. Let's go to Gino Shine. Says, who starts in the middle for Boston? Tice is good, but not if we want a title. Yeah, I agree, and I see Taco Fall in your picture. He's not going to be the starting big man of the future, and I like Daniel Tice. I do, but he's only 6'8", and he starts as a center, and that really doesn't work all that well all the time. And I know teams today kind of go with a bullpen approach at the center position at this point in the NBA, but I think there's a lot of good targets for this Celtics team. I know they want to draft up and try to get or trade up in the draft to try to get Onyeka Okongwu out of USC. I don't know if they're going to be able to get that high, but if they're looking to trade up, bet your bottom dollar that's the kid they're going to go out and get. Maybe they could trade for Rudy Gobert. I don't see that as a realistic possibility unless they trade all their picks plus maybe a Marcus Smart, and then I'm like, not worth it. Miles Turner, I think this is the most realistic possibility for the Celtics. I do think they'll do everything they can to get him and potentially move on from Gordon Hayward. Drummond, I've seen kicked around out there. I'm out on Andre Drummond for this team. And then there's Montrezl Harrell, a guy who really is just another undersized big man. I wouldn't get him either. I think Turner might be the guy you want to go out and get if you're the Boston Celtics. Or if you can trade up in the draft and get Okongwu, that'd be my number one option. I'm just not sure they're going to be able to get high enough. Maybe you can get to 6 with Atlanta, and maybe Okongwu falls that far, but not 100% sure. But Gino, or any of you Celtic fans, if you want to know what we're doing on our Celtics channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications at chatsports.com/Celtics TV. We're nearing 1,000 subscribers on that channel. Appreciate all y'all that have already subscribed. Keep on subscribing today to chatsports.com/Celtics TV. Make sure you go and get an NBA face mask before the season returns December 22nd, because when it returns and when you're allowed to go back into NBA stadiums, you're going to have to wear one of these things on your face whether you like it or not. So go to chatsports.com/NBA mask. We'll have that link in the comments and in the description ready for you guys to go. You can get 1, 2 packs of 3 or packs of 4 at chatsports.com/NBA mask. Daniel Swartz says, worst team next year and why? Oh, man. I did my power rankings, I did my power rankings for – oh, no, that was for Giannis. That wasn't NBA power rankings. I think it's the Detroit Pistons. I think they're going to be so bad, man. They have Blake Griffin. They have Derrick Rose, but I think those guys will both get moved this offseason. And then your best player is my boy, Sekou Doumbouya. And if he's your best player, I love you, Sekou, but you're not good enough to get out of the worst seed in the NBA. So I'll go with the Pistons on that one.